Sunday. Saturday week. We winning now. Okay. So support the resistance is what we are going to tackle today. What you can that? I'm sure say a lot of things winning. And then there's what's not for 24 hours. What's not for a long period. Just as I forward. So, and initially there was, let's say, and then what pattern is this?
Bullish and go for it.
Bullish and go for it. And if it is on a support, what does it mean? Bullish and golfing on a support.
Uptrend.
Uptrend is to say it means the market is buying. An uptrend is to say, how would you know there is no trend? There is no market. I only give you a zone and I give you a pattern. See, if bullish and golfing on a support, it means the market is ready to buy. So when you add the next candle, the next candle, the next candle. Yeah. And then when it got to the resistance, something happened. All right. You got something like this. This candle was a bullish candle, right? It opened bullish and it pushed out to this level, but it couldn't hold because of this resistance until it dropped down to close here, right? It opened here until once it was going, it was green, but when it passes the opening price, it turns red, right? And when things like this happens, it tells you, say, there is likely a reversal. All right. Market no specifically selling because aqua resistance, it's not able to go again. This can be your confirmation for a sell, but my catcher what did I say? I don't rely on pin bars and doji. Until I will prefer something like this. When I see a candle like this, a bearish candle, so we have one bullish, we have one small candle, we have one bearish candle. What pattern is this? Me say, the market is pushing up. According to resistance, there is one bullish candle. We have another small candle and a bearish candle. What pattern is this?
Evening star.
An evening star. Good. When an evening star forms on a resistance, it tells you the market is ready to sell. So me, what I will do is I will wait for a pullback. I'll wait for a pullback here. Then here will be my entry. Okay. And when I enter here at the pullback, I'm expecting to see something like this. And then you see the next candle will also follow. It will follow in that manner. So this is how we use evening star pattern. What I say? Until the market will be pushing up. When it gets to the resistance level, that's a rejector. You have to get a pattern like this, an evening star. When you see there is a resistance zone and an evening star has formed, it tells you, Charlie, the market is ready to sell. If you are buying, you have to close the buy. Then you look for a sell opportunity. Basically, this is how you should be able to trade support and resistance. Now, what about when it got to the resistance again? It sells down. Hey, that's done. So I'm going to let me say, give me a day. When it got to the resistance, there was a strong candle closing below, the support. This is the resistance, this is the support. When the market got to the support, there was a strong bearish candle closing below the support. What does it mean?
Breaking support.
A breaking support. In that case, a breaking support, what happens?
The support becomes the resistance.
The support becomes the resistance. If you are looking for any opportunity, you should rather look for a pullback and a continuation sell. So what I say. This is what can also happen. Now, a strong candle has closed below. You are waiting for resistance, a pullback at the resistance, which was previous support. Instead of you to get a pullback, this is what you got. What does this also mean? Bullish engulfing, but the candle broke here. But you still have a bullish engulfing closing above the zone. What does it mean? That's what happened here.
Pullback.
Hey, morning now. Pullback now. The pullback didn't happen. Instead of the market to pull back here and sell, it still closed above. It means there was a fake out. And I'm catch a fake out. In second way, breaking was a fake. It wasn't real. And until now, pullback now happened now. Still, the candle has closed above like this. And if you see this, it means the support has still been respected, and hence the market is still going to go up again. So you still see the market pushing up. What I say? You are going to see this a lot. Sometimes you will feel like because a strong candle will close below the zone. And if it closes below the zone, automatically it tells us that the zone has been broken, right? So if you need to do anything, you have to just expect a pullback, and the pullback is supposed to happen around here. It pulls just like this and then sell off. If it doesn't happen like that, now say you still get a bullish candle straight closing above the zone, it tells you that breakout in the break you was saying was just fake. Yeah, the hunter stop loss. So I trade way, way. I'm going to hunt stop loss because when here is a resistance, here is a support, a lot of people have placed buy limit here. Our trend say market never sell through support and so now activate buy amount. In this way never hano. Abe hit woman in stop loss. Okay? A hit almost stop loss be you know. It started pushing up. Into say okay, now the zone has been broken. Into let's sell. Okay? And if they are selling, almost stop loss that. What I say? Now, as they were buying, now almost set a buy limit, no almost stop loss. What happened? I better take you out. I hit almost stop loss. I hit almost stop loss, They have seen say okay, now the zone is broken. If you should do anything, let's sell. It's almost trying my market to be drew a hand on now. They start selling. No, almost stop loss and go. Now the market still goes up to take them out. It's nipple back. I hit to stop loss 2 times. A lot of people do this. They place the buy limit, the market takes them, then they wait for the pullback. Sometimes even place sell limit. Until the pullback now they are selling. But when the candle will be going. Now hit me now stop loss. Into one particular zone, I hit to stop loss 2 times. What I say? One particular zone, I hit a stop loss 2 times. One person buy, I hit stop loss. I form a person selling also no, as I hit stop loss. Sometimes this can happen. As you have seen, say, oh, the zone is broken again. Into let's buy, no. Another bearish candle will open like this and still come here. Another candle will still open and still close bearish engulfing. This one has closed bullish engulfing. This one will open here now and not about bearish engulfing. In this case, the essence in here. In whom say now we have bullish engulfing until we are buying, no? Almost stop loss did that. As how better take you out. In one person, you can hit stop loss 3 times on a shit zone like this. What I say? One zone pill. But I hit stop loss 3. Because the market is doing manipulation. I'm person movie speed. But some of movie speed, you know. Or pesca baby or person gather a lot of money. So be a bit me pushy. And it happened to me. It happened to me. I wanted to trade GBP JPY. Me when we trade gold, I trade only gold. And that day, I said gold is slow. Until let me go and trade GJ. I went to GJ, and as I was looking for a buy opportunity, I had a nice buy opportunity. I entered, but it's a currency paint, you know. I opened big lot size. Said, yeah, I will make more money. So, the moment I entered, the market slows down, and because I'm using big lot in T, meant me hold it. I'm not hitting my stop loss. It never hit my stop loss. Now my stop loss that baby say, and I'm in tower for a buy. But because of the risk now me take in T, as it was dropping, I felt say, me man hitting my stop loss, I will lose too much. In the air dropping and I'm closing trade no. Me closing no. The next candle, I open like this. I was like, why did I even close this shit trade? I entered again another big lot size. Me enter a big lot size no. The next candle also came down like this. What happened? And I'm closing trade ni. Still I'm hitting stop loss so. But I still closed it because I felt like if I hit me stop loss, I hit me stop loss, that's making question. Because already trade the anchor I hit me stop loss, my closing now me closing here now. I best in call. Let's it me the buy limit beto entry no. And the be activate here. activity and it's a sell down. In the aquaman, I been stop loss. And I'm no, this shit has failed. And I'm close here. Me close here, you know. The next candle opened again and boom, it's a bar. What kind of nonsense is this? In the no, and you pull back get where be, and I'm saying tower, and quite my man, I entered somewhere here. And it started dropping. Then also try me entry, original entry no, and I'm close here. So I can do now close, and it's a melt. I think I'm saying, yeah, entry. And I'm saying no, entry DP. And you know that candle went up close above here, and the next candle just opened like this, and it went like 150 pips. Then I hit a loss 3 times. Discipline. What I say? Yeah. And see, if you have zones like this, when the market comes, the reason why are very important. So you wait to get a confirmation before you trade. I say no. If you don't get the confirmation now there was a breakout. Okay, if there is a breakout, there has to be a pullback. And yes, a pullback can happen in a candle on a cost run and now start a sell. No, you have to wait for that candle to close. Then you get a bearish candle confirmation. A trader will say the market has respected the breakout. This is your zone. Okay. This is your breakout candle. Now, you are waiting for a pullback. So, you have to see something like this. Okay. Then, you wait to see bearish engulfing candle, which will prove to you, say, this zone has been broken. The market has went for a pullback. There has been a bearish engulfing, indicating that the sellers are still in control of the market. So, after seeing this bearish engulfing, is where you start selling on this zone. Now, officially, this zone has now become your resistance. Okay? And if you don't get such confirmation, don't enter for the sell. Wait. Okay? Wait. Because it can fake you out. It be another breakout way fake. It say fake yeah. This candle way it be close above, inclusive below here, inclusive here. That. If sometimes it bit me close but candle way be open here no, and also because Inti a very important so between any candle like a close below here. I bet you will say indeed zone na e break here no. Pull back happen. I'm a confirmation for a sell. Set up like this. Oh, sell yeah, you have confidence. What do I say? But you didn't wait for the pullback. You didn't get the confirmation. As soon as you saw sell breaking now, oh okay, Charlie, buy is no longer valid. Let us sell. Then you start entering. They don't even put stop loss. As the pullback is, as the candle is opening, no more at the more position. Don't be added. Sorry, be added to a point. I forgot who's also doing what the thing is still buying. There's all cutting loss in it. The moment of the cutting, the next candle will open. A bet said them a bet sell it down. My network on. You see the way the network is behaving these days, bro. I'm using MTN, because I realized that the Vodafone is a shit. And I've switched to MTN, and still it is also misbehaving. I don't know what I can do. Seriously, I don't know. Is it still misbehaving? Guys, is the network okay? We are following. All right, good. The network is okay now. All right. And this is what usually happens. It's when a zone breaks like this, always train. So when you have confirmation, no. So when you have confirmation, don't go in. And I was talking to one guy, and he was like, for me, waiting for a whole day without placing a trade, I can't do it. And if he sees a breakout like this, for him to wait for a pullback, try say, oh, let me catch sniper. The snipers guys, And as he gets to the zone, he wants to open here. So the candle melt, and he will be like, yeah, I'm the sniper king. So, or enter the next candle will open, and boom. Then you have to close in loss. Do not be a sniper king. I don't trade futures, bro. I trade only forex. Alright. So I hope so you understand this. Right. Let's go for another example. Now you have this zone. Okay. And there was a sell. Okay. So the market sold from a resistance. You also have a resistance zone right here. Okay. As it sold all the way to the support, there was a candle which closed like this. A small bodied candle. Doji. Doji candle no for me, a lot of people will think, oh, the market is buying because doji, and fortunately a dragonfly. The moment you see a dragonfly, you'll be like, the market is buying. So the next candle will also push. Nice one. What pattern is this? What pattern is this?
Morning star.
Morning star, good. So when you see the morning star formed nicely, is it also talking about the network again? Okay. Morning star, as soon as the morning star forms, it tells you the support zone has been respected. Good. And hence, we are buying. So for me, I will not enter buy here. No. I will wait for a pullback here. Over here. And here will be my entry. So once I enter here, I'm expecting that the next candle will open like this. Push. Then. What I say? Now, if this support zone has been touched, like the market previously, Edikaya touch it, I raise a sell it, I bet touch it for the second time, I sell it, a bet touch it for the third time. So this being the third time the market has touched the resistance. For a third touch, it can have a sweet drop. The next candle, no matter how say I close it strong like this, the next candle can open and boom. Yeah, now I love these particular candles. Sometimes, mostly, say get it to the resistance and the candles will be small. I started printing candles and kitty. But this time round, at the strong bullish candle, echo zone so. Sometimes almost as a breaking away, and the next candle will open and it will close bearish and golfing. When this happens, it tells you the support zone I'm sorry, the resistance. Resistance. Respected. The market is selling down. So you wait for a pullback. Sometimes it just happens like this. So you just enter your sell entry. Your stop loss somewhere here. Then your take profit over here. Alright. So the next candles will be like, so it will be like this. Then. This makes the work easier. Say they are there for. Okay. Yeah, when it forms like this, they are there for. Simple. Until you can easily get what you want. What past time frame is good for support and resistance? All time frames are good for support and resistance. It depends on the kind of a trader you are. Alright. Until if he comes here, at the end you say, a do resistance no so. Now when a bearish confirmation, do not enter. Sometimes a do resistance no so. It may create some small candles, as if it is going to sell. But let me draw some for you to see, and I'll show you on the chart as well. When it got to the resistance, best start to show candles in kitty. When you see like things like this, I started Hana candles and it was long candles. But as it was approaching the resistance, now I started kitty. Sometimes a wicks. Not be closely like doji, sometimes pin bar. Yes, people might think, okay, Charlie, the thing is about to sell. So you see some people gold sell now. Then the next candle will open. Sometimes it will open bearish. It will open bearish. Then a baby drew her baby. That's why you go up. Indeed, those people who were basing on this to sell, no stop loss. What I say? Indeed, you need to get clear confirmation. That is why I said, if you don't get an evening star, a bearish engulfing, or a tweezer, but a tweezer top, don't enter. Okay? I don't rely on doji. I don't rely on pin bars. But evening star, bearish engulfing, and a tweezer top, I like them. If I see them, that's me and Taname hit stop loss when I'm okay. I have followed my plan. But the one who say, oh, the candles are printing some doji candles, some pin bars, and you feel like, oh, it has respected the resistance. Mostly, this is what happens. Mostly. So make sure you get the correct. As a swing trader, what is the best time frame? As a swing trader, your entry time frame should be H4. Minimum is H1. Alright. This is how usually happens. And this thing, a lot of people hit stop loss for it. Because they are selling. And when you see this, it means the zone has been broken, right? Good. So, you have to wait for a pullback. And getting the pullback, sometimes it will never happen. The next candle will also open and you see flying. Should I draw them on the wall? Yeah, you are waiting for pullback and sell. The pullback will never happen. What will you do in this case? Kawere. Now the zone has been broken with this particular candle, strong candle. You are waiting for a pullback, but this candle open and also fly over there. Over by good. Guys, what will you do in situations like this? You can't see. Oh. Okay. I think the light. Okay, so this is how it is. You are waiting for a pullback, okay, on the breakout. Good. You are waiting for a pullback. After it broke this structure, you are waiting for a pullback to happen, but it never did. And the next candle open and the market is flying. What will you do? Let me know what you will do. I normally use H4 entry. I hope it's not bad. Oh yeah, as a swing trader, you have to use H4 as your entry. So you start your analysis from daily time frame, and then you take your entry at H4. All right. Okay. Yeah, so if it happens like this, for me, I leave the market. I don't enter. Okay, I will not buy, I will not sell, I'll just let it go. Why? Because if I don't get the pullback, what is the assurance that the market is buying? Like, yes, it is buying, I've seen it, but no pullback, no entry. If you enter here, one day a bit is away. A bit quick a crabby, ne jaw week, and then zoom. What I say? The way a best selling no. To avoid that, into the was a chain and pulley ama one say one buyer, Jano. And when it pulls back, you have to get another bullish confirmation. Okay? Into the zone has been broken, yes, with this candle, strong one. And you are waiting for a pullback. Now, the next candle open like this and close like this on the zone. Will you enter for a buy or you wait? This is the bullish candle. This is the bearish candle. Will you enter for a buy or you will wait?
Okay.
Waiting for what?
My bullish candle back.
You have to wait for another bullish candle to form because this is a tweezer top. Right? This is a tweezer top, even though it is sitting on a resistance. But the next candle, this is gold, especially on gold. The next candle can also open and sell off. Like this. Until you have to wait to get a bullish candle forming. That will tell you that yes, the zone has been broken, the retest has happened, the next candle has been confirmed bullish. Hence, the market is ready to sell, to buy. So you join and buy. But if you say, oh, the market is buying. Now I have gotten a breakout. There was no pullback, but the market is buying. Let me buy. Sometimes it will work for you. But the best say, most of the times, it will mess your life. And it is very important to wait for a clear confirmation. Guys, keep tapping the screen, okay? Keep tapping the screen. And if you haven't followed, make sure you follow. And if you haven't joined the Telegram community, the link is in the bio. So it is better you wait for the correct confirmations before you join and buy. So most of the times, you are going to see something like this. Check if the camera is not there. you will see a bearish candle like this, and then the next candle will open bullish. Okay. So when you see this, then it tells you that yes, the market is ready to go. So the next candle, sometimes you cannot even, the next candle will just open and fly. So after this candle closure, you can take your entry here. Okay? You can take your entry here and fly. You can as well wait for it to touch here, a pullback. Okay? You can wait for a pullback like this, then it continues and fly. Okay? So a good here is a very good entry as compared to entering here. Alright. So when you see a zone breakout, you have to wait for a pullback, get a bullish confirmation, wait for a small pullback, and then continue on with the buy, and you are going to enjoy sweet trade. You've been late. We've been here for like 30 minutes. I'm new and just came up. Your love. Alright. Hey, forget the phone. Look up there. Obi from guy in there. Obi pick it. Power soon. Now bring it back. My name show the whole chat. The whole board. Not only that side. This one, you are going to tell me. You are going to do it, not me. A network working well, guys, because with the Vodafone, I think it's messing up here on the other phone. Really wished you could start again on this topic. I'm sorry. Maybe you can join early tomorrow. Guys, make sure you join the Telegram community if you haven't joined. Please, what if that bearish candle was another bullish candle? Can one enter? Yeah, I will read the comments now. Okay, so this was it. Let me answer your question. And then, this is the zone. Right. And you are saying that if this bearish candle is also a bullish candle. Is this your question? This candle here, which came for a pullback, is a bullish candle. Can you enter? Is this your question? If this is your question, if it is a bullish candle, it will not come here. Instead, it will open here and fly. He said yes. Yeah. If yes, it will open here, it will fly. It will not come down. So it came down because it is a bearish candle and not bullish candle. A bullish candle will continue to fly. It will not drop. Alright? And that is why I said, if it comes like this and the next candle open and flying, do not follow him. Just wait. If it doesn't come, let it go. Wait for another opportunity. This will save you. A lot of people will jump on because the market is buying. They will jump and buy. Yeah. But if you wait, you will get good trade. With this, it means you are chasing the market. And yes, he will be happy. For the first time, he will give you the money. The second time, you might even be lucky. He will give you the money. But the third time, the kind of loss you will take here. Yeah, so it is important to wait for the bearish candle, get another bullish to confirm that the zone has been respected as a support, not a resistance. So once it has been respected as a resistance, a support, you are free to take your buy. I hope it makes sense. Okay. So this is your question. Now, you have a zone. Okay, the market is selling off. Okay, now the market was coming. It created a pin bar here. It opened here, went all the way to the resistance, got rejected, and closed here. Still bearish pin bar candle. What will you do? You're going to teach me. The candle just hit here and went up, leaving a wick on the zone. What will you do?
I try for a candle for a pattern confirmation.
Okay, and to draw the candle, you wait to see. You will have waited to see. Guys, keep tapping the screen. Okay, keep tapping the screen. If you haven't joined the Telegram community, the link is in the bio. And if you want to see more of this, show more love to me, and I'll be doing more. Those of you who have been with me for a long time, you see I used to do this a lot. But that's always my problem. Okay. It will be a buy because a hammer candle. Okay, wait, take buys. For structure change, it's a buy because of hammer candle. Wait for a structure change, bullish engulfing. All right. So, okay. So you will wait for this. All right. What if the next candle, I'm going to shock you. And I'll also show you on the chart. The next candle will open. And it will still drop like this. The next candle will open here, and it will drop like this.
See, and I break you.
Yeah. It will drop like this, but you said you were waiting for a bullish engulfing. So you didn't see a bullish engulfing. What will you do? But you saw this. The next candle was this.
I will wait for a pullback.
This is the reason why you should not. I don't rely on pin bars. I say no. You'll be like, oh, okay, this is a nice hammer. So let me buy. The next candle will open like this and close like this. So it is better you wait to see a good solid. That is why on a support, I only wait for these candles. Or okay, so to be precise, I use these three confirmations on my support zone. If I don't see these confirmations, I don't trade. I don't rely on pin bars. Pin bar will shock you. Pin bar will really shock you. A similar situation is like this. Then it will close nicely like this. Oh, so you think like, oh, this is a hammer, Charlie. Let's buy. I hit his zone. So this is a sniper entry. I hit his zone. Let's buy. The next candle will go down, and you are in a deep shit already. All right. So you will have to wait. If the next candle also falls down, it tells you the zone has been broken. So what you have to do next is to wait for a bullish candle for a pullback. Then you get another bearish candle falling down. After getting that bearish candle falling down, here is your entry for a sell, not even a buy. It means the zone has been broken already. What you say? Me say. Now, pin bar formed here. Okay? But touch zone no pepe. a pushy. It gave you a pin bar. Now I will say zone I respect you want to buy. The next candle closed bearish. There is nothing for you here. With this candle, there is nothing for you. You wait. The next candle still damp. A call down, breaking the zone officially. For you to see the zone has been broken. Once the zone is broken to the downside, you have to wait for a pullback. So if the pullback happens, you still have to wait to get a bearish candle confirming that the zone has been broken. The reason why sometimes you feel like the zone is broken but still the market is selling, ASA, or the zone is broken but the market is buying, there might be a demand somewhere here. Okay? There might be a demand zone. And the market came to respect the demand, hitting buyer stop loss. It hits buyer stop loss on the support. It comes to activate the demand, and if it does that, it goes with full speed. Okay? It goes with full speed. So you feel like, oh Charlie, at this point, the support is broken. So let me wait and sell at the resistance. Right? And now you are selling. So you have placed a lot of buy limit, sell limit here. As the market is coming, it is activating yourselves, Mr. Layer. So you have layered like 50 entries, 0.01, 50 entries. You want to make more money because the market has been broken and you want to dump the market. Now, it also activated the demand which you yourself, you didn't see. So, you will see that the next candle will open and the momentum at the back corner, it will hit your stop loss without even you knowing. What I say? And something that is important. So when the market breaks a zone and it comes for a pullback, you should get another bearish candle confirming that yes, the zone is officially retested. It has been retested. And it has been confirmed that the sellers are selling. That is where you enter a safe trade. Do you understand? Or what I say? Now I get you. I think you have learned. I have learned something. Alright, the network is really messing up today. Really? Then this is even better because the Vodafone was a shit. That's why I changed to MTN. Please, there are times a zone gets broken and then goes back above the zone again. What do you do? I think I just explained. Alright, you get things well. So sometimes the zone got broken, but there was a zone below you didn't see, or a zone above you didn't see. So it goes activate that particular zone and sell off. Or buys again. What I say? And they are very important for you to get confirmations. That is why if you don't get confirmation, you don't sell or you don't buy. Wait, get the confirmation to prove to you that yes, the market has respected the zone or the market has broken, it has retested, and it has confirmed that it has been broken. With this kind of thing, if you enter the trade, you enter with confidence. What I say? Any question? Network is good. I'm sure it is his network because today I didn't use Vodafone, I used MTN. Guys, if you haven't joined the Telegram community, the link is in the bio now. I'm going to the chat to show you more examples. Switch on the If you have a question, ask before we go to the chat, okay? If you have a question, ask before we go to the chat. Any question? Open the Google Chrome. Any question? Thanks for sharing the live. Any question? What of we, the people that are not using the support and resistance, can we use the same strategy? If you're not using support and resistance, maybe you trade with supply and demand. Supply and demand, I will teach on that. I'll make a video, or I'll have a class on supply and demand, and I'm sure you are going to be good. All right. How to draw support and resistance. When I get to the chart, I'll show you. I doubt if the network will actually allow me to do, because on the lap computers I'm using Vodafone, but it's really bad. You can see that this one is even loading, it's not working. So the Vodafone network is really a shit. If it doesn't work, we will just use the board today, and when the network is fine, mostly Vodafone networks works well in the morning, mostly. But you see on the PC it's not working. So let's just use the board for today, and then we will see what to do tomorrow. But if it comes, I will share the screen. So, has it come? It will come. Now give me them. Then let's do this.
What is the difference between supply and
Are you asking or somebody's asking?
somebody?
There are a lot of differences between supply and demand. Mostly, supply and demand falls or forms below and above support and resistance. When we get to supply and demand, you are going to understand it well. And most supply and demand zones are for institutional traders, whilst support and resistance are for retail traders. So, if you really know how to trade supply and demand, most of the times you get some good trades without you being stressed out. Because if you trade only support and resistance, most of the times you are being hunted. Because mostly you will see the supply and demand zones, the demand slightly below the support.
You want to use the chat.
You want to use the chart, the network is not responding, bro. It's not me. I want to show you on the chart for you to see how it works, but the network is not responding. Is it? Yeah. So make sure join the Telegram community if you haven't, so that you don't miss the next session. And if you follow me, make sure you hit the notification so that when I come, so the next lessons I will do, I will just go straight to the chat. Then I show you a couple of examples for you to get the understanding much clearer. I hope it makes sense. Because you can see it's still loading. See, it didn't come. Still loading. And we cannot just wait for it for 1,000 years. So we can do something else. Is the position okay? The camera position, is it okay? That's not sure what the answer will be. Alright. Now, let me dive into some support and resistance strategies you should use. If you are in Kumasi, maybe I can allow you for it some days. Right. Now you have a resistance zone. You have a support zone. This I'm going to teach you is basically when the market is in a range. Okay? When the market is in a range, then it sells off. I cannot draw the candles too much like I've been doing. So I'm using the lines. Alright. It got to the support zone. It got respected. Then it buys to the support again, the resistance. So here we have a first touch. You have a second touch here, right? This one, it will still respect and sell off again. Comes down to the support. This case, the support too is having a second touch. Now, it goes again for the third touch. On the third touch, 80% of the time, it respects the zone. So here of the time, it respects the zone. So here, I do aggressive sell. Okay? On the the second time, this is what should be taught in school. Please use it in trending markets. I will do that. Don't worry. Just follow the process, okay? Oh, you are in Takrady, you can't join unless maybe you want to stay in Kumasi. I was, please, can you come over? Okay, he's the one. Guys, if you haven't joined the Telegram community, the link is in the bio. Alright. Now, when it comes here, now you have first touch, second touch, third touch on the support as well. So on the support too, what happens? Aggressive buy. Now, here is the trick. When it comes back here, this one is 1, 2, 3. So it is coming for the fourth touch. What happens on the fourth touch?
Do you have zone routine?
This is what happens on the fourth touch. The zone becomes 50-50. It can break, it can respect. Alright? It can break, it can respect. So if you want to trade the third touch, what you need to do is to make sure you have gotten a clear confirmation here that the market is buying or selling off. There you sell. If you don't get a clear confirmation and you are selling because it has come to the resistance, I will send a film. Okay, so always when it comes for the fourth touch, the zone becomes weak. Remember, the more touches it gets, the weaker it becomes. I remember I read a particular book and they said the more touches the support zone gets, or the more touches the resistance gets, the stronger it becomes. But I later found out it was lies, because the more it touches, the weaker it becomes. So when it comes for the fourth touch, it becomes 50-50. If he sells, okay, if he sells down again, it will come to the resistance as a fourth touch as well. It has potential to break. Okay, so if the resistance respect for the fourth time and the support is going for the fourth time, it has potential to break the support. But if anything happen and it still respects the support for the fourth time, it means it is going to the resistance for the fifth time. I will not even buy. I will not even decide to sell. I will not sell at all. No matter what I see, I will not sell. Okay? No matter what I see, I will not sell. For the fifth time, on the same resistance, it is risky than anything. You can go and backtest and you will see what I'm talking about. On the fifth touch, on the zone, it becomes very risky. Okay? It can easily break. So on the fifth touch, I don't buy, I don't sell at all. I'll just wait for a breakout. Then I get the pullback and sell. Okay? Yeah. I get the pullback and continue with the buys. But if you still respect the resistance for the fifth time, and it comes to the support, run away. Mrs. said, run away. Yeah. So this is a simple strategy you can use in ranging market. It works very well. Just wait. Third touch. I don't joke with third touches. Those of you who have been with me for a long time, you know that I don't joke with third touches because they are really powerful zones for me. Okay? Yeah. So go and try it and I'm sure you will see how they work. Yes, the book is Technical Analysis of the Financial Markets. Oh, okay. Do you do Zoom meetings? I do Google Meet instead. Yeah, please do you consider touch when there is full move from resistance to support? Can you come again with your question? Do you consider a touch when there is a full move from resistance to support? No. Sometimes I get your question. Sometimes it moves from the support to resistance, from the resistance coming to support. Maybe as the market was going, there was a support here. It formed a minor support. So it will touch the minor support and goes back to the resistance. It is also a touch. Okay? It is also a touch. From there, it can still drop. That one is also a touch. So, if this is your first touch, this is your second, and then as this was going, there was a support formed, which now has become resistance. The market came to become support here, and it went back to the resistance. This is also a touch. So it's not basically from the two zones pair. You better have for minor resistance and support in between. Alright. So you have to consider all of them. Please, what of trend lines? Trend line users, is it possible for them? I don't joke with third touches on a trend line. Yeah, I do. I use it too. Okay, that was my question. I think I have cleared my mind now. Alright, that's good. Yeah, so on trend line third touch, I don't joke with it. But fourth touch becomes 50-50. Fifth touch becomes 50-50. The rest, all is 50-50. But third touch, I go hard all of the time. But these days, I think this particular year, trend lines, I'm not really trading trend lines because most of the trend lines I was drawing, the market was not respecting them. So I have not really been using trend lines of late. Those of you who have been with me, you know that these days, you hardly see trend line on my chart. That's because this year, trend lines have not been really good in my strategy. Yeah, but trend lines, third touches, I was not joking with them. Please, how can you know a valid support and resistance? A valid support and resistance is when it has had two touches. And that's why I don't joke with the third touch. Okay. I hope you are following and you are not following the comment, you know, because you are the reason I'm doing this. Most of the people you find here, I've taught them already. In last year, April, I did TikTok live for 1 month. Last year, I think August, I did TikTok live for 1 month teaching this thing I'm teaching today. And I'm doing this because of you. If you don't pay attention, and not so I'm gonna be seeing Jawa. That's how I'm walking with What was So the market goes to the resistance and then it sells off again. Alright. Now, this is a valid resistance, this is a valid support. Okay? When you see a touch, now this is a valid resistance, this is a valid support. What you need to do is to wait for a push to here for the third touch, and that is the reason I don't joke with a third touch. Then it comes here, this one too becomes a third touch. And that is why I also don't joke with a third touch. So yes, a zone is valid when it is having 2 touches. I hope it makes sense. Please, will the video be in the library? Maybe I'll download it and post it there. What do you mean you don't joke with third touch? Does it mean when you see a second touch, enter? When you see a second touch, you can still enter. There is a strategy I use, the RSS and the SRR. Those strategies, they really use second touch very well. They use second touches very well. When it comes for the third touch too, they use. But normal support and resistance, for you to see, yes, the zone is valid, you have to get a first touch, a second touch, you extend, wait for the third touch in the future, and then when it comes, that's your third touch. That's why I say I don't joke with it, because if I have 1, 2 touches on the zone and it is coming for the third touch, it is confirming to me the zone is valid. So on the third time, I just shoot. Okay? Guys, keep tapping your screen. Okay? Keep tapping your screen. Share the live. If you haven't joined the Telegram community, the link is in the bio. Yeah. So when the market comes for the third touch, you see the thing has taken eternity. It's not finishing loading, so I'm not sure we'll be able to use the chart today. I'm not sure we'll be able to use the chart today. But it's fine. We will find a way. Okay? Guys, if you haven't followed me, make sure you follow. If you haven't joined the Telegram community, the link is in the bio. Alright, go and join. Yeah. So, I think this is going to be all for today. Yeah. So, if the network has worked well, we would have gotten more examples. Have a question? We okay? We okay? We okay? Okay. Let me add this last one to it. Then we call it a day. Somebody was talking about trending markets, so let's use trending markets. So, if you are using trending markets, the touches is going to be on, you see that thing? Hey, this one, the slope power, slope of the standard deviation. That's the slope. That's what I've drawn here. Never mind. Okay, just understand the thing and that's all. Guys, keep tapping the screen. Did I know 8K likes? That's bad. Hey, I think it's almost 1 hour. They will give me a puzzle to solve. If not, they will end the live. Now, on a trending market, you use trend lines mostly to identify support and resistance. And shad no kwana hwi. If I open for chair, nothing anymore. Keyboard. Yeah. So on trending markets, you are going to see trend line. So first of all, we are trending up. Okay. So the market was maybe from the downside, broke to the up, came for a pullback, went up, came for a pullback, went up. Now, this here was the breakout. Okay, so this tends to be the first touch, this tends to be the second touch. So if it comes back again for the third touch here, some powerful entry goes on there. What do you say? Okay, so this is called a trend line, and a trend line is used when the market is either trending up or down. When the market is trending either up or down. So when it is trending up, remember, when an uptrend, you get
higher high, higher low. High, low.
So an uptrend, you get higher highs and higher lows. Now, this was your low, and it got broken, gave you a high, came down, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So this happens to be your first touch, and after this, a push here, that is where you draw your trend line. So a trend line is valid when it is having two touches. You cannot get one touch and then draw a trend line, so I'm waiting for it to come and touch again in the future. No, it's not a trend line. Okay, so for a trend line to be valid, it has to get at least two touches. When it touches two times, that is where you say there is a trend line. So let me wait for the third touch. And when it comes for the third touch, it gives you sweet buy. Okay, and one thing, if you are behind your chart, if your network is good, go and check now. Draw a trend line, okay? And anywhere the market touches the trend line, put a horizontal ray or a horizontal line there. Go back into the future and you realize that all the touches are support zones, are zones, valid zones. If you draw the lines, and they are not zones, it means there is something wrong with your trend line. Okay? If you draw a trend line, you have been able to connect, draw a nice trend line. Use just horizontal. Somebody can do it now and let me know the outcome in the comment. Use horizontal line and draw. Just scroll back, go back into the previous chart, and you will see that all the touches are on zones. They are all zones. That is why trend line acts as support and resistance. Okay? So if you are wondering why we use trend line as support and resistance, that's the explanation. I hope you guys understand. Can someone do this and confirm?
Yes, sir.
Can someone do this and confirm? Confirm for me. Let people know you have done it and you got the same outcome. If you use horizontal line and you are not able to get zones from the previous chart, your trend line is wrong. You got it wrong. But if you drew the trend line well, you are going to see that all the zones, all the touches are on zones. And that is why trend lines act as support and resistance. I think this is the last thing I'm teaching this evening. Alright, you have also found out? Yes. So, that is it. If you draw your trend line, and your trend line is not touching any zone, it is just hanging somewhere, your trend line is faulty. Okay? So adjust it well. If you adjust it, you realize that it is accurate. You will get accurate zones there. Very accurate. Okay, guys, any question before I wrap up? 9:23. I have to go and back test. The network is even bad. How can I do this? Fuck. Any question? Any question? So similar to a downtrend, if the market is a downtrend market, you are still going to see the same thing. Third touch, I don't joke with it. But what happens when it goes for a fourth touch on the trend line? What happens? What happens when the market goes on the trend line for the fourth touch? What happens on the fourth touch?
Buy.
On the fourth touch, yes, you can buy. My catcher will say a fourth touch on the zone is 50-50. It's the same thing, no difference. What happens on the support and resistance? This is also a support and resistance. This is a support zone. The trend line is a support zone. Okay? And this support is on a trending market. An uptrend. When the market is an uptrend, this is your support. It's your support zone. It comes on the support zone for the first touch. It comes on the support for the second touch. It comes on the support for the third touch, which is valid. If it comes again for the fourth touch, it becomes 50-50. At that point, it can break to the downside and continue on selling. It can also respect and continue on buying. So on the fourth touch, it becomes 50-50. I will ask you this very early morning. No, sorry, yeah, that's the question I will ask you. You will not eat. On the fourth touch on a trend line, it becomes 50-50. On the fifth touch, what happens?
Become 50-50.
I'll not even buy. I'll not even use it. What did I say? So fifth touch too becomes 50-50, but it becomes more riskier than even fourth touch. So that is all for today. Any question? How can I link it to my MT4? Please. Yeah, 50-50 chance. Good. Which broker is suitable to use? I have XNEX and IC Market in my bio. You can use any of them to create your account. All right. Please, how can my son learn from you after he finish WAEC? You can just message me. This is a small boy. He's my brother. Our little kid. You see him? Yeah, he completed BC this year. And I'm not even trying to let him go to WASI again. I want to start teaching him Forex right away. And respect to English.
Battery.
Yeah. So he can actually, UK, you can't use IC Market in the UK. You can't use XNES in the UK, but you can use IC Market. You can get it in my bio. Okay, you can use IC Market. Yeah, bro. So you can message me when he's done. Maybe I can help him out. What's the last question? How can I link it to my MT5? When you create your account, inside your dashboard, you will get MT5 or MT4. You create the account there, and that is it. If you can't do it, you message me. I'll guide you on how to do it. All right. But next, okay. Please, the video will be in the library. Bro, I will try and do that. Do you know SMC trading strategy? Yes, I know very well. I learned it, but I didn't use it because I couldn't handle. Yeah, hey, you are aggressive trader. Akwaba. I see. Yeah, I didn't use the SMC trading strategy because you know that with SMC you lose more than you win, but it has high risk to reward. Like sometimes you can lose like 3 in a row, and when you win the 4th trade, it covers all the losses and even give you profit. I wasn't having that kind of heart to do that. I'm from Takrady. How I meet you? Unless we talk on phone, I'm in Kumasi, bro. Yeah. Apart from Xness, even Vantage, you can use Vantage in UK, but they don't have unlimited leverage as well. So it's going to be difficult if you want to get unlimited leverage. I doubt. For UK, you can never get. Unless maybe you have someone in Ghana, maybe a family member, you can let that person create the account for you in Ghana here, use your email and everything. Okay? If you have Ghana card, the person can use your Ghana card here to create the account for you. You get the unlimited leverage. You make the deposit using USDT, crypto. Don't use your bank. Because if you use bank, they will find out that you are in UK. They will not allow you to use the account. Right? So somebody creates the account for you. You use your own email. He uses your own email to create the account in Ghana here. After that, they give you the logins. You log in. If you want to make deposit, you do everything. Yeah, this will help you. ICT Silver, Bullet Strategy, and SMC Trading, are they the same? I don't know. I trade purely price action. Kumasi, which side? I start at Hinema Kukobeng. Yeah. Okay, so let me sit. I'm tired. Let's go. Let's question time. Let me sit. Yeah. %. I've seen. Yeah, so now let's talk. Kumachi, which side I've answered you already? Yeah, for the ICT silver bullet, whatever, I don't know what it is, bro. Honestly, I haven't used it. Is it working? Emma. Guys, any question? If there is no question, then we'll have to end the lessons for today. Maybe we can continue on again tomorrow or Monday. But if you haven't joined the Telegram community, make sure you join so you don't miss any updates, the trading period, the trading signals, everything. Alright, yeah. So join the Telegram community if you haven't. Please, how can you flip 10 to 100? You people are there. Tomorrow, what time? Tomorrow is not promising because tomorrow I have mentorship sessions with some students. So I don't know. But if you have followed me, when I come live, you are going to get notification. TikTok will notify you that I'm on live. Then you join. Alright. Please, what time do you come live? Yeah. Please, I have problem with entry. How do you confirm entries? How old are you as a forex trader, if I may ask? Please, what is the ECN broker? They are brokers who directly take your orders directly to the market. We have ECN brokers and we have CFDs. Yeah, I think CFD brokers. For those people, the CFDs, they can manipulate the market anyhow because they are not really using the live market. Alright. But the ECN brokers, they actually take your orders directly into the market. One of them is Light Finance. Is it Light Finance? Yeah. Light Finance is ECN broker. Gildex Invest is ECN broker. I think I personally know these two. And all ECN brokers, they charge commission. Okay, all ECN brokers, they charge commission. Market close, yes, market closed on Friday. Please, what is the best indicator to use in MT5? I've never used indicator. I don't use indicators. I just trade price action, purely price action. What the market says is what I trade. What are you doing? There's a phone. Oh yeah, there. Oh yeah, there.
Fingerprinting.
Oh yeah, there. What we there and what we are. It's all there.
That's for you.
Because my review. Yo. Guys, any more questions? Let me share the screen and do. All right. Okay. What's the most most at times the MT5 time move faster than the trading view? Why? MT5 move faster than trading view. I think it depends on the broker you are using and also the liquidity provider you are using on trading view. All right. Please today I was late. What did you teach? Support and resistance, and I added trend line lastly. What does A book, B book, and C book brokers? Honestly, I have not read about that, so I can't really say. Okay, I have not read about the A book, B book, or whatever. I have not read anything about it. Can you help me out create my XNES Real account? Yeah, leave me a message in my DM. I will guide you on how to go about it. All right. I really want to learn that, but I was late. All right. The recording, I will download the recording here and I'll post it on YouTube. All right. So you can also subscribe to the YouTube channel. The link is in the bio. Then when I post it there, you can get it. What is the best trading strategy you would recommend? Price action. Learn price action. You'll be fine. Any more questions? Learn price action. That's what I use. No indicators. Nothing. Just see what the market is doing and follow. That's all. You make money. One thing is this. Most times we join Forex and within 3 months, 5 months, we want to be profitable. It doesn't work that way. Let me hang it. Yeah. It doesn't work that way. Okay? It will take you at least 3 years. Most people, I remember today, I met some guys today I went to church for a program. I met some guys and they came to sell their insurance policies to me. So I told them that for me, those kind of insurance, I'm done doing them. I'm not doing any insurance again. They should even quit that job, go and learn crypto or learn Forex. I was able to convince one of them. And I told him that it will take you at least 3 years to learn. He was like, hey! And I said, yeah, it will take you at least 3 years. But if you want to lose more money faster, then I will tell you, you can be profitable within 6 months. Right? 3 years is too much for him. But this same person, if you ask, what is your qualification that you are using to do the insurance work now? He will tell you, oh, I have HND, or I have a degree in finance, I have this, I have this, I have that. It took me 3-4 years to get that. But for him to learn Forex 3 years, he said, hey, right? You are looking for the best trading strategy because you want to make quick money, but it does not exist. If you are new to Forex trading, make up your mind to learn at least 3 years. I always say, if you are not ready to learn for 3 years at least, don't start. Because Okay, the market will really stress the hell out of you. Okay, so make up your mind to learn at least 3 years, and believe me, you will thank yourself for doing this. All right, but if you are not ready to go to this journey for 3 years, I will advise you usika na faculty aviator. Okay, for usika faculty aviator, don't invest in forex. No, don't invest in forex. Don't do it, because we are there obeshi scan. We are there obeshi scan. This is hard for some people to believe, I know, but there is a saying. You listening to me, you will not believe, but when you go into it and you lose the money, you will come with testimonies. I didn't listen myself, and I know a lot of people didn't listen either, and at the end of the day, they went into shit losses. I lost about $3,000 in 2022. That was the year I started. I'm 3 years old yesterday. So if you see my profile, I dropped a video yesterday. All right, I dropped a video yesterday telling people how the journey has been so far for me. 3 years, and for me, the 3 years journey, I was a full-time right from day one. Okay, I was a full-time trader right from day one. I haven't done any other work apart from forex. Doing forex full-time right from day one. I will not recommend anybody to do it. Honestly, recommending somebody to go into forex full-time, I will never do it. I only recommend you to go full-time if you are financially stable. Okay, yeah, you are financially stable, but you want to get more, you want to earn more, and within 3 years you will be okay without working. Then I can advise you to go into forex full-time. But if you don't have stable income and you want to go into forex full-time, please, Chinsai, where am I supposed to go for this 3-year course in forex trading? You don't really need to go for 3-year course. No, you can even use 6 months to learn, but you will have to practice for 2 years, 6 months. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not like you have to be under mentorship for 3 years. No, not at all. All right, but you get a mentor, learn everything he teaches you. After learning, you can even use 3 months to learn everything. Then the remaining 1 year, 8-9 months will be practicing. Okay, and one thing is this: when it comes to forex, guys, please tap the screens. Okay, I have 12% battery left. Tap your screens more, then let's see if I can enlighten you guys about certain things. When I'm saying 3 years, I'm not saying you will learn like technical analysis, support and resistance, trend lines, Fibonacci retracement, what again, name them. You're going to learn those. No, because I remember I started in July 2022, and by December 2022, I started giving signals, and my signals were on fire right from those days. Like 3-5 months in the business, I was okay with technical analysis. My analysis was powerful, my strategy was powerful, but I was not making a dime. I was trading demo because at that time, my shim is in Manasa. Okay, I've wasted all my money, so I was just trading demo account. And even when I get the money to trade, because of I don't know about risk management, I opened crazy lot size. My psychology was bad. I'm chasing trades here and there, all those kind of shit. This is what will take you at least 3 years to correct all these errors. Okay, because you make those mistakes over and over again, and it will take time for you to be able to correct them. That is why I mentioned 3 years. Not necessarily you are going to be under mentorship for 3 years. That's not what I mean. Please, the name of the news. Hey, Mr. you. You mean where you get the news? That's Forex Factory. Thank you for what is risk management exactly? So when it comes to risk management, it is how you manage your risk in the market. So it comes with 4 pillars. I have 4 pillars. So with all my students, that's what I taught them. You have to know your risk capital. You have to know your risk per trade. You have to know your risk to reward. And you have to know your risk exposure. These 4 things is what you need to know about risk management. And if all right, yeah, you are going to be fine. So that is risk management. We will go more into details, but not now. That will be later. Can you mentor me? I have students, I'm mentoring them, and you can be part. But make up your mind that Forex is going to take you at least 3 years. Okay? So if you are making any plans, add it that Forex, I'm learning Forex for at least 3 years. If you put it at the back of your mind that you are learning Forex for at least 3 years, you don't overtrade, you don't chase trades, you don't take high risk because you know that you get 3 years to do this. And why should I be in a hurry? You understand? What is risk ratio? I said risk to reward ratio. Okay, so what it means is that I am risking $10. All right. Yeah, I am risking $10. If I'm risking $10, how much am I supposed to make? Right? That is the risk to reward ratio. So if I am risking $10 and I close the trade, my stop loss is equal to $10 and I close the trade at $5, maboka. It's a loss. Okay? Your stop loss is $10, but your TP is $5. It's a shit trade to me. That's how I call it. Okay? So if I'm risking $10, I have to make at least $25, $30, $40, $50. This is the best risk to reward ratios. All right? But if you are risking $10 and you are closing the trade $5, this is what beginners do. As soon as they see blue, they close. They see blue, they close. But when they see red, they hold. Right? They hold the red, but they close the blue too early. And this is why most beginners makes nothing. And this, to correct this, it will take you at least 2 years. Mark it. And one thing about Forex, based on experience, the more you master the craft, the more fear grabs you. Within the first 3 years period, this is what happens. Yes, you know the market very well. All the edges, the sharp edges, where the market gets to and sell and buy, where the market gets to and sell, you know all of them. But as the market approaching now, best selling or you buy, no, you get afraid, you get scared. What if it hits my stop loss? So you watch the market to go. Most of the times, it happens. If you're a beginner, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, as you are following signals, I remember there was a guy who was following me back in the days, and he was like, if PiP Hunter cough, I'll take a trade. Okay? If PiP Hunter coughs, I will take a trade. Because his entries, everything is just perfect. And this is because he had no knowledge. But the more you are learning, the more you are understanding the market, the more you get scared. Taking the trade, you are afraid. Sometimes you watch profitable trades to go wasted because you fear taking the trade. And all these things is what will take you 3 years at least to overcome. I spoke with one guy who have been in the industry for more than 5 years, but he's still struggling. Okay? He's still struggling after 5 years. But with this, I asked him, who has mentored you before? None. He has never been mentored. He has been learning by himself on YouTube. You see those people, oh, for me to pay money for you to chop for free, I'll go to YouTube. There are free information there. Let me go and learn. Okay? Go and learn it. What I say. But if you want to cut your learning curve short, look for a mentor. Okay? There are a lot of mentors available. All you need to know, all you need to do is to look for somebody who can help you. Most times we focus on the hyped people and you join their mentorship. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you have nothing. Anyways, guys, any more question? My battery is just 6%, so I'll have to exit live. I'll try, if tomorrow permits me, I'll come live again, then we continue from there. And I hope the network will be good for us to use the chat as well. So if you have any question within the next 2 minutes, ask very fast, because 5% it is draining slowly and it will go off anytime soon. So I have to get off within the next 2 minutes. So if no questions come within the next 2 minutes, I've signed out. Thank you for joining. And if you want to talk to me, just leave a message in my DM. I'll check it out right after the live. Thank you very much for joining. The next 2 minutes, if no question, have a good night. I'll take the board outside. Okay. Oh. Okay, then by then, I'll see you guys tomorrow.